Hey guys, it's Tom Babiak here from Strive Fitness Online. I'm coming to you tonight from my kitchen. Not talking about exercise, but talking about the most important thing is is your meals. So many of us talk about how we don't have time for breakfast in the morning. Last week I talked about hacks and how you could talk about fat loss hacks, and one of them was nutrition, tied into that. Today I'm here to talk about how I can help you with your breakfast, which in fact is like the most important meal of the day to start your day off. No matter what time that may exactly be, here's how I can try and help you guys out. So this idea comes from another great trainer and friend of mine, Rob and Shannon Yance out there. So I want to thank them for this idea, and I really wanted to share that out there for many of the loyal watchers and so forth. So real quick breakfast. So many of us may travel to the city or travel to a city, or our kids in the morning. I know I have two 7-year-olds that I have to get ready to help my wife in the morning. And sometimes we don't make time for ourselves, and we talk about not having time for breakfast and so forth. So I'm here to have that solution for you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know who's chiming in down there, and let me know what you guys think. So the first thing you need, what I like to use, is the mason jars. You can get these at many of your department stores, etc. So you'll need a mason jar. With that, there's a couple key ingredients. The beauty about this is that, guys, you can make this to whatever your flavor that you like, okay? The main ingredient that you're gonna need is gonna be some oatmeal, okay? You can get gluten-free, you can get whatever kind you want. I have good old-fashioned oatmeal here, I think, from Walmart or whatever it is. Big bang for my buck, and it gives me what I need. So what I'm gonna do with this is I am going to take my oatmeal, okay, and the first thing I'm going to do with my jar is I'm going to take 4 tablespoons, okay, and I'm going to place it in my jar. And by doing that, that is going to be the majority of where my consistency and so forth is going to be. Now, with that, I have my oatmeal. The next ingredients is kind of your take of what you like to get out of it. So I have vanilla protein here. I'm out of my chocolate, so I really don't have a choice in the matter on this, but I'm going to tell you how you can add chocolate to it. I'm also a huge fan of peanut butter, as some of you may know, so I also wanted to add that flavor in it, but yet still keep it healthy. So I have my vanilla protein here, and what I'm going to do, typically, in general, what you want to do is you want to get 1 scoop per 100 pounds of body weight. So for myself, I'm roughly around 160, 170, so I'm gonna get a scoop, okay? And in this case here, I'm gonna go for about a half, okay? So I put that in my jar, right there, and then I put that to the side. Now, as I mentioned, I want a little bit of a chocolate flavor. So I have these that I got from a health food store, Cocoa Nips, okay? Right there, organic Cocoa Nips, gives you my taste of chocolate. And what I did was I took 1 teaspoon of my chocolate flavor. Okay, I take this and I place it into my jar, mix it in. Also, I want to get a good fat in here. So far I have some carbohydrates and I have some protein. In order to make this really balanced out and awesome, is you want to get a healthier fat. You can either use, and here's where the variety comes in, you can use walnuts, okay? You can use almonds. What I like to do is I take the almonds, I take something to crush them with, I down, and I want them to kind of dissolve a little bit after I'm done using it. Sorry for the shaking there. And by breaking them down, I now take these and I put them into my jar as well. So now I have a really balanced breakfast of a protein, carb, and a fat. And I have it here. Healthy-wise, what I like to add in also is chia seeds. They expand and they make you feel full. Okay? By having the protein, the carbs, and the fat, it's a really good balanced breakfast. You're not getting too much carbs to where you'll be sensitive to sugar. You're not getting overly too much protein to where it just may be a little bit too bad on your digestion. But the chia seeds here, as they expand in the water, which we're going to use, is going to allow you to be more full, especially depending on what time you may have lunch or a snack in the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chia seeds, and I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of the chia seed, and I'm going to put it in my jar. And then, as I mentioned before, I am a huge fan of peanut butter. But as you know, peanut butter sometimes is not the most healthiest. When you have two 7-year-old kids, sometimes you have to make do on what you do out there for buying things for convenience. However, if I'm in the fortunate situation of buying a little more healthier, spending a little more money at times, only on certain things, then I'll do that. I love PB Fit. PB Fit is only, for 2 tablespoons of this, is only 50 calories. And the beauty about it is I get 4 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber in there, which is low, but I also get 5 grams of protein. So I get to up my protein. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, in my jar still, I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of, heaping by the way, because I love peanut butter, of the peanut butter. I mix it in and I put it to the side. Now with this also, I like to add a little bit of the flavor besides the vanilla that's there. And the beauty, here's the secret to it, is you can add a banana, you can add pineapples, you can add strawberries. One of my favorite I like to do is I like to add blueberries. I don't have them on me right now, so I'm gonna use a banana. I take about 3/4, okay, or actually 1/3, I'm sorry, or a half of a banana. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice that up really small. I'm gonna peel it, and I'm gonna slim it down real thin. And I trim that all the way down here. And I keep chopping it up till it's finely down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm then gonna place it in my jar. And by placing it in the jar there, I now have, for me, for what works, and again, this goes a lot quicker once you're used to doing it, I now have all the ingredients that I need. I take my spoon and I mix it up. I get it real good in there, okay? I mush it up, get the bananas up in there. Again, the fruit will definitely break down even a little bit more, okay? Now, depending on how thick you want, okay, you can take your tea kettle, if you boil some water, be careful, it could be hot, or just take regular bottled water. And I like to pour this up to about half or 3/4 full. And with that, I then take my jar, I cover it up, and I shake it up. You want to make sure you shake it up real good. Make sure you want to have the lid on real good here. And the beauty about this is that I can take these jars here, I can make a wide variety, as you saw, of these breakfast items to go, especially if you're a person that takes a bus in the morning and you got to run out the door and you're not really sure what to have, and you can't necessarily open up some crazy things on the bus because it may stink. This right here is pretty good, okay? So I shake this up. Now, it's looking a little liquidy. The beauty of it is when you throw it in the microwave for 30 to 60 seconds, when you're done, okay, it's not quite too hot to where you can't hold it, okay? But it has enough thickness here that you can actually eat it right out of the jar. Now that may not look the most attractive in the world, but when is oatmeal ever that most attractive? When you have it and you mix it in, and I have it here and I just warmed it up about a few minutes before I came on. Not only is it delicious, but it's quick and convenient. Now, for those of us that also want to add a little bit of kick to this, what I like adding is I like getting my branched chain amino acids. Basically, those are building blocks that help us to support muscle, okay? Especially if you're training hard and so forth. Something like this would be great after you're done with your workout earlier in the morning. I like to take this. This is made with stevia, so it's no artificial sweeteners. It's an apple flavor. So now you can take this and kind of get that fall flavor. You can also add in cinnamon to this. So what I would do is I would take this and take 1 scoop and put it into my jar, and I get even an apple flavor into here. So you take this, you can hold these in your fridge and freeze them for about 5 days. And then if I know that I'm gonna have a busy day, busy schedule, I'm running out, the kids have things to do, I gotta be up earlier in the morning, I simply take 2 out and I put them in the fridge, and in about a day or two, they'll be thawed out and I'm good to go, and I can run out the door, pop it in the microwave for 30 to 60 seconds, and I have my instant breakfast. So taking oatmeal is your foundation. So you get your carbohydrates in here and your fiber. Taking whatever protein happens to work for you. I'm a big fan of chocolate, but tonight I used vanilla. Chia seeds are going to help me fill myself up a little bit more, especially in the long winter months. If it's cold out there and I don't quite have the ability to eat right away 2-3 hours later, whatever it may be. PB Fit is essential. Who doesn't love peanut butter? I know I do. Adds great flavor and less on the calories. Took your favorite nuts, almonds or walnuts, crush them up, and you have a good fat. And then lastly, adding in your favorite type of fruit in here, chopping it up, placing it into your jar, and to support your muscle growth and keeping your lean muscle, okay, is your branched chain amino acids as an extra if you like it. Shake it up real good, put it into the microwave, and there's your instant breakfast. Instant breakfast in a jar, on the go, and there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think below. The more likes, the better. And let me know what other type of things you guys want to see. I hope you guys enjoy that. I will be back on Saturday for a dinner or a lunch recipe. My wife and I are going to be free for the weekend, I guess you'd say. My loving sister-in-law is going to be taking the kids, and we're taking the kids. We'll be able to make our own dinner. So we're going to make dinner at home instead of going out. What we have on tap is going to be zucchini lasagna. So I look forward to making that and also showing you guys how we do that, to not only have a good romantic dinner in the house, but to make it into a lunch or whatever you guys want for your family or for yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed the instant breakfast that you guys can make that's healthy and happy for you, with all the protein, carbs, and fats that you'll need to start off your day. Anything else you guys want me to make or see, comment below. I look forward to hearing from you guys. You can also reach me at strivefitcamp@aol.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great night. Enjoy, and let me know what you think.